61% of people in Aotearoa trust businesses the most, more than charities, more than the government, and more than media. As Spider-Man himself said, or maybe it was his uncle, with great power comes great responsibility. And businesses are not taking their responsibility seriously, which means marketers, you need to be way more responsible with what you're saying. When you repeat something often enough, and something becomes part of the vernacular, it becomes part of common knowledge. The word clean, right? It doesn't have a meaning. It's a commercial term used to sell natural skincare products, to make people feel like what they were consuming was healthier and safer, despite no evidence for that being true. And then because businesses continued to use it, and then other businesses thought they had to use it in order to keep up, well, it just kept reinforcing that position. And now a day doesn't go by when people don't ask me if Incredibles are clean or not. And I hate that question because they then inevitably get a lecture. It goes along the lines of, we don't use that term because clean is meaningless and is used as a fear-mongering term just to scare people into buying something because they're frightened of chemicals. How well do you think that goes down? One of the reasons Atik did so well and stood out in such a crowded industry was the fact that we were honest and we used science to illustrate our point, and we explained why I wouldn't use the word natural, for example. That was a point of difference, and it was the right thing to do. Ethical business is about so much more than just a plastic-free product. It's about everything from how you pay your team to how you talk in public. Using terms like natural or chemical-free is something that drives sales, but it is also something that drives the anti-science narrative, which leads into the anti-vax narrative, which leads into people dying. And does that sound dramatic? Yeah, a little bit, but I also think it's perfectly true. So next time you're writing copy for your product, maybe go through a checklist. Make sure something is true, and make sure that it is not using fear to sell. It's always a good place to start.